January 8th, 2019. Happy New Year to all you guys out there. Welcome to my vlog. Not quite sure which number this is, but today, listen, I has to be. We have to talk about the Chargers, and I grew up a Charger fan, lifelong Charger fan, and like most, I was pretty irritated when they left. I didn't even know if I was honestly going to watch football for a while after it left. But, season got closer that first year, and I held strong not watching the Chargers. I tried to find a new team and maybe hop on that bandwagon. I tried about 3 or 4 teams. I think the Eagles I tried out. I tried to like the Patriots, and that was just harmful to my body and my mind. So I jumped off of that. I tried to get onto the Rams. They stunk at the time. It was hard to see any light in the tunnel. And, by like week 12 of the last season, I started to kind of get back into watching the Chargers. It was right around the time they started making that late season run, and it was kind of exciting. And I just got to the point where I didn't want to be angry anymore. I didn't want to continue to hold that ill will that I had towards the Chargers. Now, that being said, this is pertaining to the team itself. I think ownership, they didn't do us a solid by any means on this. And there's blame to go both sides of it, but I think the majority of it lies with ownership in San Diego. That being said, ownership of the Los Angeles Chargers now, I should say. That being said, last week's win against the Ravens, it made what could have been a really, really terrible day for me, watching my oldest daughter in a championship soccer game get injured and then have to be carried off the field. If it wasn't for that Charger win earlier in the day, it would have been an all bad day. But that win, watching those guys hang on to it, and of course in Charger fashion, we had to make it way more interesting than it needed to be, but yet they got it done. And I don't know that the San Diego versions of this team would have been able to pull it off. It seemed like that's one of those games that while they were here in San Diego, we would have lost. But nevertheless, they get the win. And I got to say, man, I was pretty pumped up about it. And I'm hopeful that they can go into New England and, beat the boogeyman, because that's what New England is. It's the boogeyman. They seem to find ways to win even when they shouldn't. And this New England team is, I think, ripe for the picking. This is a perfect time for a Charger team like this to go in there and get a win. So, that being said, I know some of you guys are going to be mad at me. You're going to think I'm a traitor because, I continue to like the team I grew up liking. I don't know how that's really a trading type thing. But I got to say, man, I'm rooting for these Chargers, man. I hope they can get past this New England team and get to the next stage. And from there, I think, honestly, you closet fans out there, they're going to start coming out the closet more and more as these Chargers find ways to win these playoff games. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'll see you guys next week.